Hi and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Afifah binti Nasri. My ID number 2018-801-906.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nuliana Adrina binti Rozaili. I'm from KAC 2205A, metric number 2018424046.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Atika binti Muhammad Ahir, metric number 2018276742. I am from class KAC 2205A.
My name is Nasara Syafiqah binti Ishaq, nombor metrik 2018436186.
So I will start first. For my part is I will explain about question 1D, which is to find group return profit and non-controlling interest as at 30 June 2020. Firstly, we must find for the Gajah Berhad. For the Gajah Berhad, we start from the return profit carry forward, which is 101 million, and then for return profit at date on acquisition, we don't have, and then we proceed next to the adjustment. For the adjustment Gajah Berhad, we have URP inventory, which is 20 million minus 50 million, we get 5 million. So totally return profit 101 minus with URP inventory 5 million, we get 96 million. So from that total, we transfer direct to JRP. Next, for the Lendu Berhad, return profit carry forward, which is 50 million from the schedule we get. Same as the return profit Gajah Berhad from the schedule also. And then for the Lendu Berhad return profit at date on acquisition, we don't have it. And then proceed to adjustment. For the adjustment Lendu Berhad, we have a URP motor vehicles, which is 1 million. And then another adjustment is depreciation motor vehicle, which is 1 million times 10%. So we get 0.1. From that, return profit 50 million minus 1 million plus 0.1, we get 49.1 million. So we transfer direct to the GRP. So the next we will be explained by Saraf Syafiqah.
Next, we will continue with group return profit and non-controlling interest for Kelemak Berhad and Alor Berhad. For Kelemak Berhad, the return profit at consolidation, which is 25 million ringgit, we will minus return profit at date of acquisition, which is 22 million ringgit, and we will get the total is 3. But we need to divide it into 2 acquisition. First acquisition 60% and second acquisition 20%. And for first acquisition, we will get 1.5 million ringgit, and we need to divide it to NCI and GRP. For NCI, we need to divide by 40%, and we will get 0.6 million ringgit. And for GRP, we will divide by 60%, and we will get 0.9 million ringgit. And then for second acquisition, we will also get 1.5 million ringgit. And for NCI, we will divide by 20%, and we will get 0.3 million ringgit. And for GRP, we will divide 80%, and we will get 1.2 million ringgit. Next, for Alor Berhad, the return profit at consolidation 228 million ringgit, and we will minus it to URP for soil machine, which is 4 million ringgit. Then in payment 0.56 million ringgit, and we will plus share of profit in associate 0.3 million ringgit, and plus depreciation for machine 0.4 million ringgit, and the total is 224.14 million ringgit. And the total for NCI for the four company, for NCI 17.86 million ringgit, and for GRP 371.34 million ringgit.
So I will present about question 2. So the question 2 is state your opinion on Encik Ahmad's view related to above issue. Discuss your opinion with reference to the relevant MFRS, which is MFRS 10 Consolidated Financial Statements, MFRS 11 Joint Arrangements, and MFRS 1 to 8 Investments in Associate and Joint Venture. So firstly, we will define MFRS 10, 11, and 1 to 8. When an entity acquires control over another entities, the acquirers is called the holding or parent entity, and the acquirers is called subsidiaries. According to MFRS 10 Consolidated Financial Statement, an investor only has controls on and over an investee if investor only has all this, which is power over investee, exposure or right to variable return from its involvement with the investee, and the ability to use its power over the investee to affect the amount of investor returns. According to MFRS 11 Joint Arrangement, joint control is the contractually agreed the sharing of control on arrangement, which exists only when decision about the relevant activities require the unanimous consent of the parties sharing control. The parties should act together to direct the activities that significantly affect the returns of the joint arrangement. No single party controls the arrangement on its own, but a parties to joint control can prevent the other parties from controlling the arrangement. There might be a party that participates but do not have joint control, so this party will be called as joint arrangement. So next we will move to MFRS 1 to 8 Investment in Associate and Joint Venture. Associate is an entity which investor has significant influence or a power to participate in the financial and operating policies decision of investee, but not control or joint control of these policies. Therefore, based on our opinion, Encik Ahmad need to change the method from acquisition method to equities method, since the company relationship was the joint venture. Joint control exists where the parties contractually agreed to share control and decision, which is Usaha Maju Berhad and Berkat Berhad empowers them to jointly control TG Berhad. Usaha Maju Berhad cannot consolidate the investment in TG Berhad because relationship between TG Berhad and Usaha Maju Berhad was an associate and does not meet the criteria of MFRS 10 Consolidated Financial Statement. Even Usaha Maju Berhad is the highest investor in TG Berhad, which they hold 40% of interest and they have control, but in contractual agreement needs them to share the control, so the decision must have consent from other investors. So that's all from me. Thank you.
So today I will present about question 4, which is discuss whether Kencana Berhad has a control over Seroja Berhad on 1 January 2019. The answer is on 1 January 2019, Kencana Berhad acquired 10 million ordinary share of Seroja Berhad. The calculation is 10 over 25 multiplied by 100% equal to 40%. The balance 60% divided equally by 2 investees. Each investor have 30%. Kencana Berhad has control over Seroja Berhad on 1 January 2019. It is because Kencana Berhad has the highest voting power over the Seroja Berhad by virtue of share it holds, which is 40% compared to other investors. Next, there are shareholder agreement grant Kencana Berhad the right to appoint, remove and set the remuneration of management responsible for directing the relevant activities.